Let's talk a little bit of soccer because we are into the final few days now of the World Cup's run here in America. The third place match will be tomorrow, the championship on Sunday, and we can blow right by the third place match. Even the players and the coaches are like, well, we don't really want to do this thing. The final should be a heck of a lot of fun. The final should be incredible theater. Argentina's run, obviously, to get to this point has been kind of mystifying the way that they continue to pull a rabbit out of their hat.
A team that just won't die.
They really won't. It's
Cabo Verde takes them to the brink.
Yeah.
Switzerland takes them to the brink. Egypt takes them to the brink. And
Switzerland with 10 men for a lot of that stretch.
Exactly.
But still battling.
And then have to come back against England as well. And it's just like this team will just not go away. But so will Spain be the one that takes them down? Or it would be so Argentina and Messi for them to like have another comeback in the final to just cap off this run that they've got. So I don't know, but it'll be a great match, I think.
In this age of AI and Photoshop and all those things, that picture of Messi and Lamine Yamal, like it's maybe the most real fake looking picture I've seen in a very long time. I couldn't believe that it's real. And it's just
the odds of that happening, just like from start to finish, and I just it's so mystifying.
And that picture specifically of him in the tub there, if they do win, if Spain does win, there will be a lot of people that have a lot of fun with
the internet's gonna have some fun with
changing that picture up quite a bit.
I saw somebody had a GIF of a mom washing their baby in a sink, and it was like, if Messi knew he'd have to face Yamal in the World Cup final 19 years later, and she's just scrubbing his face, like trying to like take his nose off by scrubbing him so hard.
There's been like Harry Potter Horcrux like references and like just like it's been top tier. I mean the internet's having a good time with all this Messi stuff. Even the meme that has come out from this England game. Kelly, can you call up the yes? So, there's so many of these have been so good. Like
I feel victimized by that first one.
My dog doesn't bite. The dog.
Yeah, I think this is perfect theater for what FIFA could hope for as well. You have the old guy. This is not exactly a 1-for-1, but it kind of reminds me a little of that Bucks-Chiefs Super Bowl.
Did one of those just say me when I tell my dentist I've been flossing?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it just reminds me a little when you get Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes in 2020, 2021, and you kind of have the old guard and the young guy coming up. Because Lamine Yamal, in a year where we've seen Ronaldo probably on his last bit, Messi winding down as well, it is time for the next stars to come in soccer, and Lamine Yamal is going to be at the front of that. So it's really cool that we get to see these two battle it out in the final.
What do we think about the run that Yamal has had? Because he hasn't. I know he had the near goal that was overturned.
That's been kind of the crazy part. Is like you would think if Spain made it to the final, Lamine Yamal like took him all the way. He's in the Golden Boot race. I think he's only scored one goal this entire tournament. I mean, granted, that's not entirely his game. He's more of a like creator, and so the assists play a part as well. But if it were me and you would have told me that Spain was in the final, I'd be like, oh, Lamine Yamal had the best tournament of everyone on his team, and that's just not the case, which is wild to me.
Up until last week, I thought France was the best team in the tournament, and so for Spain to do what they did to France, it kind of is an indicator to what you're saying about Lamine Yamal. For him, even if he's not shining, Mbappe was having an incredible run. But once you get the better team, and that's what's really going to matter most. Messi is incredible. He's the best. He's the GOAT. But if Spain can play the way they did against France, I feel like they're going to have a solid chance.
I do as well.
Can I share with you guys a little bit of my ignorance here?
Sure.
It was literally this week when I realized that his name is Lamine Yamal and not Lamine Yamal.
Lamine Yamal.
We're all going to go down to the Lamine Yamal and buy some
saw the back of his jersey, and everyone just Lamine Yamal, and so my brain was like, oh, there's the split.
Yeah.
There's actually an interesting story with that too. The reason why he wears both names on the back of his jersey is that Lamine and Yamal are the names of two. Going back to this photo shoot, is that those two? There's two people that were named Lamine and Yamal that helped, financially help his mom. And so that she named her child after those two people. And so to honor those people as well, that's why he wears both names on the back and not just Yamal or just Mbappe or whatever.
Because I had noticed he's got the full name across the back, but I did not know the backstory.
Certain people have different reasons. I mean, Mbappe just has Mbappe. Messi has Messi. I mean, but
Colin had two names, didn't he?
Yes, and it's a similar situation for him. It's to honor his family name. And
he does also have a full four.
He has a full. So he has a full. He has four names, but he wears those two because he's named after the two people that financially helped his mom, and she named her child after those two people.
I have four names, but I'm not out here like Miller.
Let's start that today.
If we had that on your super,
we fit it on Kelly's super.
Everyone just says it as if it's like one phrase, and my brain split it in the wrong spot. Until literally this week, when we had a VO that was named
Lamine
Yamal, and I was like,
yeah.
You're like, Lamine Yamal.
I'll meet you down at the food court at the Lamine Yamal. He has one goal and does not have an assist in this World Cup.
That's crazy.
That's shocking that they are, but they've done it on defense.
Yeah.
They have been elite, suffocating defensively. One goal given up the entire run. It's baffling what they've been able to do, especially against France.
Yeah, and it's going to be even more critical against Argentina, where we've seen two things. One, I'm not here to say it's rigged completely one way or the other, but you're going to have to earn your calls. You're going to have to earn your opportunities. We see this throughout sports with the great teams, the great players. They do get the benefit of the whistle quite a bit, and so you're going to have to be on top of your game and capitalize when you have the chance to do so. And with Argentina, that's proven to be true. But also Argentina has showed up in the last parts of the game consistently. And that's a big lesson for Spain is you can't let up. You have to make sure that you keep the foot on the gas the whole time.
To your point relative to the way that the soccer world has reacted to Argentina's run, PLG found a good clip. This is
SOT 11.
This is SOT 11,
we'll do
Kelly.
the picks back. Yeah. It's so good.
This is entertaining.
does that say Vargentina?
It does.
Yes. So they moved the one ball. Let's keep track of all the. Oh, it's split. Boop. Well, VAR.
Yeah.
No. Let's do that over. Oh, look, they got it.
This would be a high-scoring game.
But wait for this last one.
Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. Wait. There you go. And knock it in. And so Argentina wins the World Cup.
That is how it has felt for many over the course of the last month.
But it's not rigged.
And I know
FIFA would never.
They would never.
I know that you didn't want to talk about the third place game, but Elfie has not given her predictions for Sunday's game yet,
True.
but she did give her predictions for Saturday.
France.
Okay.
Which I think is.
What's the tracker? Do you have?
Oh, you weren't here the other day. Hold on.
I'm curious what that.
So going after the Argentina-England game, she is 23 of 30 for a 77% success rate.
Oh,
Wow.
went back above 75. So
Okay.
That's awesome.
The running joke that everybody's been making about FIFA standing for fixing it for Argentina. That has also run rampant over the course of the last.
I haven't seen
few
it. That's
weeks.
good though.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the rings?
Yes.
rings?
The rings. The Super Bowl rings they're getting.
Yes. The Super Bowl.
That's what
what they look like.
That's kind of what they're
Actually,
being
it
dubbed
looks-
as. So for the first time ever.
My replica World Series.
There you
There
go.
you go.
The replica World
But
Series.
yeah, this
ring.
for the first time ever, the World Cup winners are going to get Super Bowl-ish type rings. Only in America are we ever going to do that.
And
so.
I asked yesterday, I was like, what do they get? And now we know.
Yeah,
I get
before
it.
it was just a trophy.
It's
and
weird that they wouldn't have done this before.
Before.
I know. Yeah.
This is really the first time they've done this?
Yes, it is the first time that they've ever done the World Cup. It's also the first time they're doing a halftime show. So I mean, it's like there's so many like Americanized sports things that are being implemented here. But yeah, the rings are definitely one of them.
How long is the halftime show going to be?
25 minutes I saw.
How long?
25 minutes.
Okay.
Which is caused some controversy because in the bylaws of soccer, you're supposed to only have 15 minutes or less in halftime, and so it's like you're ruining the game type situation. And so FIFA doesn't care. They're gonna make so much money off of the
Justin
ratings
Bieber.
and Bieber, Shakira.
They've already jumped the shark with the hydration breaks.
Doing
they've
the
made all these
ads.
changes just to be able to make more money
expanding
off
the
of this
field
whole thing,
to
so.
48, which they're probably going to expand it again to 64 in 2030. So like that
At
conversation's
some
already
point,
been
Antarctica
started.
will be in the World Cup.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean,
They're
Just a bunch of penguins running around.
I can't wait for Elfie to predict the Antarctica game.
that would be so great.
Mumble shoots and scores.
Although I understand that is a continent, not a country. But,
Australia's both.
Yes, Australia.
Australia.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's precedent there.
There you go. There is precedent.
Okay.
And on that note,
That's good save, Kel.
Let the Penguins take us to break.
Yes, let's do that. Let's do that because we do need to hit a break and we do need to talk about the Texas Rangers because they are getting ready to start the second half of the 2026 season in first place in the American League West.